Hello friends, today I will be explaining the rule of strict or absolute liability with the relevant landmark judgments. For better understanding, I request you to watch the previous videos in this playlist so that it will be easier for you to connect the principles while analyzing the case laws. This is a part 4 video in the playlist Laws Relating to Tort. These are the list of contents that we will be discussing today. Rule of negligence, rule of strict liability, Raylan vs. Fletcher case, Reed vs. Leon case, exceptions of strict liability, rule of absolute liability, MC Mehta vs. Union of India case. General rule of negligence. The general rule is that the person is liable for his own negligence, and when he is able to prove that he was not negligent, then he is not liable. Exception to the general rule of negligence. This general principle is not applicable in case where the defendant deals with the hazardous substances. In this case, he is liable for all the consequences that are arising out of use of such substances, irrespective of whether he was negligent or not. This is known as strict liability. The person will be held liable for the act which he may not have done, or he also made all precautionary actions in order to avoid the happening, but he would still be liable. Now I will explain the Raylan vs. Fletcher case. Friends, have a look on this picture while I am explaining the facts of the case. It will help you to imagine what actually happened in the past. Both Raylan and Fletcher were neighbors. Raylan owned the mill for whose energy requirement he constructed a water reservoir on his land. He gave this work to the independent contractor and engineers. Due to the negligence of private contractors, the shafts that led the way to the Fletcher's main mine were broken, which led the water to the mine, causing heavy loss to the Fletcher. Fletcher sued against the Ryland. Ryland pleaded a defense that he had appointed an independent contractor to construct a reservoir and he is not aware of the misused shaft. The judgment delivered by Blackburn J. is as follows. We think that the true rule of law is that the person who for his own purposes brings on his land and collects and keeps there anything likely to do mischief, if it escapes, must keep it at his peril, and if he does not do so, is prima facie answerable for all the damage which is the natural consequences of its escape. So, since from this case the liability arises even without any negligence on the part of defendant, it is known as the rule of strict liability or no fault liability. Later in the case Reed vs. Leon, it has been explained that in order to apply the Raylan vs. Fletcher rule, the two conditions must be satisfied. First condition is escape of something from the control of defendant, which is a dangerous thing or is likely to do mischief. Second condition is when the defendant is making a non-natural use of land. If either of these conditions is absent, the rule of strict liability will not apply. Here are some of the exceptions to the rule of strict liability. The rule of strict liability will not prevail if the damage is caused due to the natural use of land. The natural use of land means using the land for domestic purposes. Consent of plaintiff, where the accumulation of dangerous thing is with the consent of plaintiff. In this case, the strict liability will not arise. Act of third party. if the harm has been caused due to the act of a stranger who is neither the defendant's servant nor agent, nor the defendant has any control over him, then the defendant will not be liable. Statutory authority. The public bodies performing a statutory duty such as supply of water or electricity are exempted from the liability so long as they have taken the reasonable care and are not negligent. Fifth point is act of God. If an escape is caused due to the natural causes and without any human intervention, the strict liability will not arise. Escape due to the plaintiff's own default. If the escape is caused by the plaintiff's own mistake, then he cannot claim for the damage so caused. Rule of absolute liability. The rule of strict liability is also strict, but there is some exception to it. So the defendant could escape from the liability. The exceptions which I explained before, the defendant is taking advantage of these exceptions and could escape from the liability. But in the rule of absolute liability evolved in the case MC Mehta vs Union of India, it leaves no defense to the defendant. So the defendant is absolutely liable. The rule of absolute liability in simple words can be defined as rule of strict liability minus exception to strict liability, which means all the exceptions to strict liability are removed from the rule of strict liability. MC Mehta vs Union of India. Facts of the case. At December 1985, there was a leakage of oleum gas from one of the units of Shriram Foods and Fertilizers Industries in Delhi. Due to the leakage, many people were affected and one practicing advocate had died. A writ petition under Article 32 of the Constitution has been filed by way of public interest litigation in Supreme Court. The petition was filed by the social activist lawyer Mr. MC Mehta. The Chief Justice Bhagwati showed his deep concern for the safety of the people who are suffered from the leakage of this hazardous gas. He was of the opinion that we cannot take away the chemical or hazardous industries from the society because these are very essential for the economic development and advancement of the well-being of people. Even in this case, the particular factory in which the gas is leaked is supplying the chlorine to the Delhi water supply undertakings, which is used to maintain the wholesomeness of drinking water. MC Mehta vs Union of India, popularly known as the oleum gas leak case, was decided by 5-judge bench of Supreme Court in 1986. The court held that any enterprise that is engaged in an inherently dangerous activity is absolutely liable to compensate all those affected by the accident. The court gave two basic reasons for justifying the rule. Any enterprise carrying on hazardous activities for private profits have the social responsibility to compensate those suffering from any accident, and it should absorb such loss as an item of overhead expenses. Second reason is the enterprise alone has the resources to discover and safeguard against the damage and the hazardous happenings. It is known as the rule of absolute liability. Now I will go through the cases which are similar to the MC Mehta case. Bhopal gas tragedy, world's worst industrial disaster. On the night of 3rd December 1984, 1,000 people were died as 30 tons of highly toxic methyl isocyanate gas leaked from the Union Garbage factory in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. This picture shows the timeline of major gas leak tragedy happened in India. The most recent gas leak is the Vizag gas leak from LG Polymer plant in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh on May 7, 2020. Here I displayed the headline of the article. If anyone is interested to know how the absolute liability evolved in MC Mehta case is applied or related to the Vizag gas leak case, you can read this article to the end. I will share the link of this article in our Telegram group. This is all for today's video. I believe that this video will be useful for your preparation, and always while you studying, you should relate the lessons in the study material with the outside day-to-day happenings so that you will get better conceptual clarity and it will retain in your head for a long period. Thanks for watching, and kindly do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will get the regular notification of my videos. See you all in the next video. Thank you.